Have you ever downplayed an achievement, brushed off a compliment, or not shared an idea in a meeting even though you knew it was a damn good one? For so many women, stepping into power comes with an unexpected side effect: guilt. We've been conditioned to think that confidence is arrogance, that ambition is selfish, and that wanting more is somehow ungrateful for what we currently have. And this is the Jonah complex in action. It whispers, "Who do you think you are?" It also tricks you into feeling like success should feel uncomfortable. But here's the truth. You can own your strength without feeling guilty. You can be confident without being arrogant. And you can take up space without apology. Let's unpack how this guilt shows up and how to let it go. If we're meeting for the first time, I'm Churchill, and I'm on a mission to help women grow from self-doubt to self-confidence so they can take their career to the next level. I used to be my own worst enemy, holding myself back in my own career. So I learned tips, tricks, and strategies to help me get where I wanted to be. And it's those tips, tricks, and strategies that I share with you. So let's dive in. So why do we feel guilty for wanting more? Guilt around success is deeply ingrained, especially for women. And here's why. Number one, we're taught to be humble, and humility means playing small. From a young age, many of us are commended for being nice, accommodating, helpful. We internalise the belief that it's better to be liked than to be seen. If we can fade into the background and be supportive rather than in leadership, then now we're taught and we learn that that's the best thing. Secondly, we fear outgrowing the people we care about. Success can change relationships. If you suddenly start prioritising your goals, setting boundaries around yourself, and actually achieving more, the people around you are going to notice. There's consequences, of course. But what if they resent those things? The fear of leaving others behind keeps many of us stuck. Number three, we mistake confidence for arrogance. We've all seen that person, the one who steamrolls conversations, brags constantly about what they're doing, and makes every conversation about them. But that isn't confidence. That's insecurity in disguise. They need to do that to feel better about themselves. True confidence doesn't demand attention. It just exists. And lastly, we believe that struggle equals worthiness. In other words, it has to be tough. It has to be difficult. If something comes easily to us, we might assume it doesn't really count. We glorify overwork, hardship. We feel like we have to earn success the hard way. But what if ease was a sign that you're in alignment, that you're in the right place? So how do you step into your power without the guilt? It's time to stop apologising for your own strengths. Here's some tricks. Number one, recognise that playing small serves no one. Think about the most inspiring people in your life. Do you admire them because they downplay their achievements, their talents? Or is it because they own them? The same applies to you. When you stand in your power, you allow others the permission to do the same. Like I say, it doesn't demand attention, they just are. Number two, separate confidence from arrogance. They are not the same thing. Confidence is not thinking you're better than others. It's about knowing that you are enough exactly how you are. Think of it this way. Arrogance competes, confidence inspires. Number three, reframe success as a collective win. Your growth does not mean others lose. Think of it like a constellation. Each star shines on its own individually, but collectively they make a beautiful sky full of patterns, uniqueness, beauty. Your success should illuminate the path for others, not overshadow it. It's a collective win. Number four, own your strengths. And I mean out loud, own your strengths. Instead of brushing off a compliment, say, thanks, I worked really hard on that. If you can't manage that, just thanks for now. Instead of hesitating to share an achievement, celebrate it to yourself and to other people. The more you own your strengths, the more natural it feels. And finally, let go of the fear of judgment. People will always have an opinion. Some people will be uncomfortable with your new confidence. But ask yourself, do you want to not be confident because other people are uncomfortable with it? What would you rather have? This new version of you, full of confidence, open to opportunities, or would you rather stay small in case it offends somebody? Those are not your people. In summary, confidence is not something that you apologise for. It's not arrogance, it's not selfishness, and it's not something that you should shrink in case it upsets other people. It's your right, it's your power, and it's time for you to own it. And if self-doubt is still whispering in your ear, I've got a free download just for you called 8 Life Hacks to Improve Your Confidence. It's got actionable steps for you to feel like $1 million in work and at home in 8 very simple ways. If nothing else, it'll put a spring in your step. As ever, I appreciate your feedback. It helps me to bring the stuff you're looking for, and it helps other people to find my stuff as well, so always appreciated. Any questions or comments, please leave them down below. A thumbs up is always appreciated. And of course, for more like this, please subscribe to the channel. In the meantime, remember you're amazing. Go and download the free guide, and you have an amazing week.